have here Bill Bamford from Impressions International in New Zealand. Just caught Bill coming back from judging the World Label Awards competition. So, Bill, when did you arrive?
Midnight last night.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling fine. Plenty of sleep, no problem. Yeah, sleep on planes.
Glad to hear it. So you were a judge in the World Label Awards.
Yeah, I have been for the last 5 years. I actually thoroughly enjoy it. It broadens the horizons. You see different print processes, and you get different views from all the different associations around the world. The Japanese, the Chinese, the Indians, So it's quite a challenging thing. And our technology, gravure has just been added this year, and I'm no expert in gravure, but it was an interesting thing to have it explained.
Right, excellent. So this is a one representative from each global association. Oh.
There are 9 members of the Label Association: Australia, New Zealand, China, Japan, TLMI, FINAT, India, and South America, or I think Mexico and South America, or something like that. And we all sit on there and judge the various labels that have been awarded at our various associations to pick the best from around the world. And I think it's an honour to win they're hard to win. There's only 23 categories, I think. There's only 23 awards made, but it can be quite beneficial to your company and to your country, to win a world award. So, it's an interesting format.
Right, great. And how's the business going at the moment in New Zealand?
We're probably a little fortunate in that we've got a little niche, as you well know, but it isn't easy. I think Australia and New Zealand, we're probably a little better off than Australia because we work a lot closer with our competitors. But it's dog eat dog in the Australian market as it is in the Americans and European market. But we're feeling it, and there's not too much expansion of new machines going in or anything like that. We're just holding our head above water. But no, it's the world financial thing has affected us down there, but probably not as badly as it has in Europe and the rest of the world, China, etc. So we're in America, but there's still printers falling over.
I mean, you also travel quite extensively, Bill, don't you? So in your recent travels, what's been the most kind of interesting thing you picked up, trend or new technology?
Well, there's more and more promotional work being done because people need to get the sales. And we've got some very interesting, innovative bits and pieces that not only we think of, but customers think of and get us to do. One of the ones that I think you know of that we've done and we're still doing is the Pizza Hut promotion. Now we've, it's in the many, many millions now, hundreds of millions that we've done. And one of the interesting things is we've just exported some to Mauritius. But we're into the Middle East with them, Turkey, of course, Australia, New Zealand, etc. It certainly has been a very innovative one to get involved in. But the promotional stuff has taken off because people want it, and the sales in the prime goods are not as high and as they were in. As they are in promotional stuff because people are holding back on their money. But we're always looking for ideas, and we've got a few ideas up our sleeves. We've done quite a bit of stuff in thermochromatics, whether it be cool and reveal, heat and reveal, or liquid crystals, to get people to buy products for people. So, and I'm a little lucky in that. I also go to Australia every 2 months, and that's a big market for us. And we've been doing it for a long time. And again, probably something that's odd. We deal with all our competitors over there. So our sales force is the label companies in Australia, who so we basically have about 100 sales reps working for us in Australia selling our product, which has been a thing that I guess has been part of Labelexpo, the networking thing, where we've met those people. And then, funnily enough, we've just given some ideas to Jeffrey Arapol in Brazil, who sent me because of the World Cup in 2014 for soccer and the Olympic Games. And so we've given him some promotional ideas for him to work from there. That's part of the things with the label family. I mean, we all work together. We've got a lot of friends around the world from the stuff. So it's there. I enjoy the challenge. I'd like some time off, although I've just had a 3-week holiday, so I can't complain.
I guess one of the big sort of trends here, generally in the label world, is the move to sort of digital printing, and there's obviously a lot of digital vendors here. What's your opinion? I know that in New Zealand it's slightly different in that you just have a few guys, or maybe one guy with the digital press, and you kind of tend to. Well, but are things growing in terms of the digital?
Yeah, apparently got 6 presses in New Zealand, but we're all looking at it. But again, some of us haven't put them in, and we work with our competitors. So, one of our competitors does a lot of work with us in Australia and in New Zealand. So if we get any digital work at the moment, we farm it out to them. Dale, my eldest son, he wants to go digital. I just think I just can't get my head around paying a click price for $1.5 million press when I can look at other things to put the money into that can get us in our little niche. I don't want to get into a Me Too attitude, but we come to Label Expo because of the technology. I mean, I'm sure you've heard me say it, that if you miss 3 of these, in other words 6 years of them, you're on the way out of business after the 4th one, because technology's just passed you by. And it costs you so much more to get into it. So that's why we spend the money coming here, and we normally send 2. Dale's at home this time, but we've brought our operations manager up. He's in the air at the moment, and he's got a different slant on what I look at, and etc. And then we'll sit down and decide what we're going to purchase when we get back to New Zealand. We have a wish list. We just find out where the money is.
So very often you kind of find interesting things on the smaller stands very often here, don't you? Label Expos.
I have always said to myself when I've come, I forget about the Gallus and, sorry, take that back. I forget about the big boys, and I go looking at all the small stands, because that's where you're going to find the guys that are growing up and coming out into the thing to get the ideas and things like that. And so tomorrow I'll be roaring around the little small stands and having a look at the innovative guys, and then I'll start going into the bigger stands and things that we want to catch up on. But because you've got to be quick to pick up some of the innovative things. Someone else will pick the idea up before you get there, and we do have our competitors up here as well. It's a very interesting thing to come to Label Expos, because there's just so much happening, so many. It's just so far away from New Zealand, and it's so bloody expensive for us to get here. So we've got to make the most of it. So, we enjoy coming here. So,
well, thank you very much, Bill, and I hope you have a good show. And we'll no doubt catch up later on. Thank you.